Blake Lively. I regret. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Russ Weekland and James Vituska and Margaret Abrams have written for the Daily Mail that forlorn Blake Lively breaks cover far from Hollywood as insiders reveal new private battle and creeping regret over Justin Baldoni lawsuit. She regrets presumably calling him a predator and sexual harasser. She regrets getting into a fight with him. She regrets falling out with an individual that she collaborated with. She's come to her senses at last, hasn't she? She realizes that she's in the wrong and she regrets what has happened and what has done. Presumably it's all of those things. Let's find out what it is that she actually regrets. Ever since she lodged a bombshell sexual harassment lawsuit against Justin Baldoni last December, Blake Lively has endeavoured to keep herself far away from Hollywood's prying eyes. Well, I don't think that's entirely right, Daily Mail. After all, she was seen at a premiere just recently milking all of the fuel, as I commented about in parts passim. In fact, the 37-year-old actress and mother of four has been seen out in public just a handful of times in recent months, and really only when absolutely necessary, such as at last month's premiere of her new movie, Another Simple Favour. Now, as pictures reveal, Lively has broken cover on a farm, far away from Hollywood. In some of the images, she appears forlorn. Her stepping out comes as we can also reveal that the actress has started to regret her bitter lawsuit battle with her It Ends With Us co-star and director Baldoni. He has countersued Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds for defamation, seeking $400 million, and all parties deny the allegations against them. Blake is striving for normalcy in her life, but the past few weeks have been incredibly challenging, an insider said. It seems like every move she makes is now under constant criticism. She feels like her entire life has been turned upside down. The new photographs captured on Sunday, one of which you can see in the thumbnail, shows Lively at an equestrian farm in South Salem, New York, with Ryan Reynolds. They kept a low profile as they watched one of their daughters compete in a horse show. We're then told about what she was wearing, but we don't really need to know about that. She then took part in the apparent PR stunt, see parts passim, where she appeared at a friend's donut shop in Connecticut. But it backfired after fans branded her disgusting and unclean for not wearing her hair tied back. It seems Lively can't catch a break, and as our source reveals, it all means she is now constantly mindful of her actions, fearing that people will turn them into something negative. Well, I can tell you now, she doesn't give a shit. She pretends that she does. Her narcissism causes her to believe that she does, but in actual fact, this is just a pity play and false contrition. She doesn't regret anything because she's a narcissist. She will say that she regrets something, but it isn't genuine. When a narcissist tells you, I regret, it simply means that they're issuing false contrition and potentially a pity play in order to control you. How do you know this? Well, because she's a narcissist, and when a narcissist is engaging in such behaviors, it's always a manipulation, because it's not genuine, it's self-serving. It is for the pursuit of the prime aims. Blake Lively has no conscience. If she had a conscience, she wouldn't have made the allegations that she made against Justin Baldoni. She doesn't experience a sense of guilt, for if she did, she wouldn't have behaved in the way that she has towards Baldoni and other people. It's simply the case that now she's being repeatedly criticised, and hitherto she found herself liked by many people. But now, as a consequence of her behaviours, not because people have randomly decided to target her, but because of her behaviours, it transpires that she's receiving plenty of criticisms. Rather than realise, I'm being criticised because of the way that I've behaved and people don't like it. I understand that, actually. I can see where they're coming from. I'm just going to keep a low profile and stay out of the way. Her narcissism doesn't allow that level of insight and self-reflection. Instead, it tells her, what you now need to do is play the victim and make it out that it's unfair that you're being picked on and criticised, and that you make it seem like you regret what has happened. Make it seem like you regret the fallout, because that way people might feel sorry for you, which will mean then they're brought under control. It'll also mean that they're then not threatening your need for control by repeatedly criticising you. It is a cynical act driven by her narcissism in an attempt to nullify the threat to control that is posed by people repeatedly criticising her based on her behaviour. The fact is that she has lost her friendship with Taylor Swift, who sees the association with Blake Lively as problematic and therefore has stepped back from her. With Swift being more famous than Lively, such an action is a significant threat to her control and causes substantial wounding. And therefore, rather than actually change her behaviour, because of course she can't, because she's a narcissist, all Lively can do is enter into further manipulations, whereby, knowing full well that she would be photographed at the event, she once again makes it so that she is seen, and actress that she is, makes it look like she's upset. Feel sorry for me. My life is not good. People are criticising me. This isn't fair. Well, in actual fact, it is as a consequence of her behaviour that has caused this to happen, but she can't accept that. Instead, what she needs to be able to do is to try and nullify this threat to control with this performative pity play of appearing in public, knowing that she's going to be photographed, making herself look sad, and making it known through other sources that she regrets what has happened. There isn't an ounce of genuine regret with this woman. Her actions demonstrate that to be the case. The fact that she is a narcissist, as I have demonstrated through a considerable analysis of her, proves that to be the case. And once again, all you're witnessing is a manipulative narcissist attempting to manipulate the audience to nullify the threat to control posed by their repeated criticism of her, because it's starting to get to her. Not because she feels sad for anybody else, she feels sad for herself. Not because she cares about the impact on Justin Baldoni, she simply cares about the impact upon her. And this is the result. Blake Lively, like many other narcissists of her ilk, trotting out a pity play and false contrition in order to manipulate. And you know this because of my work. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.